Okay, I have, as you can see, I have glued a strip. I glued it clear down on the back. Here's the front. I did the same on both sides here. And I suppose you could keep it in one piece, but then it has a tendency to buckle when you fold, and that's why I would still keep it cut apart. So then, with this folded up, then I picked another print and did a 4-inch by 6-inch, and you know, that gives me the pocket covering, okay? And now we're here to the back part. And I'm thinking that I do want to do something here, but I don't know that I want it to be as heavy. This is going to be pretty sturdy when it's all done. So I had these, I bought these a long time ago actually, and I really haven't used them, and I thought, this is just deli paper, right? And so I'm thinking of folding that up, maybe a little bit more there, and just gluing that down. Oh, you know what? Because this is going to fold. Keep in mind, this is going to fold. And then here's the other pocket. But I don't want, you know, obviously I don't want that sitting there. What I could do is, let's think about this. That's what we're doing, my friends. We're just kind of giving it a think and sort of, you know, going as we come along here. Okay. And we want to divide this in half. Okay. Now, how do we want to do that? Let's see. So we could go ahead and have, you know, cover this and have this be our second pocket. Decisions. There's always something to think about. Always something. And that, for this one, I'd have to trim that down a little bit because, well, I'm going to do it. I'm not saying that these are my most fantastic colors that I'm working with or anything of that nature, but I do love the idea of, you know, just kind of getting this in shape, getting this down, and wanting it to be practical, to be useful, if that makes sense. I love the idea of it being useful. And it'll still be pretty. I just, you know, sometimes I have to get away from my pinks. I do. And this is winter now, at least here. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, you guys are having summer. And we are supposed to be cold here, but quite frankly, where we live right now anyway, the weather has been very nice. Now I could just cut this off and then I could put, you know, this over, but I'm going to just keep it down here. And let's see, I also want to just give this a cut up the middle. I know you can't see this very well from where I'm just cutting that up the middle, just to give, for the same reason that I told you the others, the folding part. It just is better. Okay, so then if I want it to look, let's see, how did this go? How did this go? How did this go? Just like that. And this is going to need to be trimmed about 1/4 of an inch. So I will do that. And you can just cut it to whatever, and you know, I'm just showing you kind of the basics, and you go from there, do whatever it is that, you know, you're wanting to do. You can make it, you can do a theme, and especially, say, if you're planning on giving it away as a gift for somebody, then, you know, a theme could be fun. So we will go ahead, we'll glue that. We will glue this. I don't think I need to have them, well, I don't need to have them line up, but we'll keep it right side up. Okay, so I don't want to get, let me grab a drop, a little bit of a drop cloth somewhere. I have actually been using a piece of wallpaper to kind of keep from getting everything mussed up that way. So, going to glue this down. And if you are not going to stitch, there again, make sure that you are doing a good gluing, okay? Well, we've got rain now, guys. We've had some really warm weather over the holidays. Oh my goodness. It got up into the 70 degrees, which is quite unusual for here. But, you know, we weren't complaining. We were not complaining at all. Okay. So, there is our first pocket, double pocket, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch down the center. I'm going to do a wide zigzag stitch that will include right here, which will also include, you know, here too. I'm going to stitch all the way around, okay? Now, for those of you that are not stitching, just make sure art glitter glue, tacky glue, just a good glue, just make sure that you glue your pockets down nicely. Obviously, you don't want to glue that. And if you have decided to leave these open for pockets, then you have to do a little extra work, because I've not been worrying about that. So when you're gluing your decorative papers on, then you have to make sure that you put something in the top pockets so that you don't glue those shut. Okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I have stitched all the way around. I've used a large zigzag. Yeah, and this is This is just really fun. Now, something that I have noticed that I might want to do as well is there's room here that I can glue or stitch on a small pocket. You know, not very high, but that you can put smaller things in as well to make better use of your ephemera book. That's definitely a possibility. Okay, so this is it for video 1. I will continue this in video 2, showing you again how we add space for this ephemera holder. And I honestly don't know if I'm even going to want like a cover on this. I may just want to keep it just, you know, as whatever page, however it's decorated, that way. We'll see. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I hope that this has been a little bit inspirational and that you maybe have gotten an idea of something that you would like to do. Thank you again. This is my first mix. I don't even remember. What was I going to say? MWM, midweek mystery. That might take a tiny bit of getting used to as well. All right. I love you guys. Until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye now.